Remember that protection law that I mentioned? Well, understanding what it is and what it does is critical before you talk to any debt relief company, and it could even save you thousands. But people tend to make mistakes at this step and their debt situation gets even worse. Here's why. Under Florida law, debt settlement companies can't charge you upfront fees, period. They can only get paid after they successfully negotiated and settled your debt. Scams like these are more common than you think, and they can sound pretty convincing. Imagine someone calls you promising to eliminate $25,000 of your debt if you just pay them 10% or $2,500 upfront. It sounds like a good deal, so you pay it. But then the company disappears and your money is gone forever. This exact scenario plays out in Florida consumer protection cases constantly. So if a debt settlement company ever asks you for big upfront fees before doing any work, run, because that company is not legit. Here's another law to know if you're thinking about debt settlement. Florida has a 3-day cooling off period, which means you can cancel any debt relief agreement within 72 hours and get your money back. No questions asked and no penalties. So you can feel confident knowing you have time to weigh your options before making any final decisions. Okay, so those are the key Florida laws you should know if you're considering debt relief. But how do you know if you're even eligible for it? In Florida, most programs require at least $7,500 to $10,000 in unsecured debt. That's credit cards, medical bills, and personal loans, not your mortgage and not your car payment. And here's the sobering reality. According to the Achieve Center of Consumer Insights, the average American facing financial hardship is carrying $27,979 in debt. That's not just a number. That's real people struggling every day and in need of a way out. And if you're one of those people, a debt relief program could be a great solution. Here's the question most people ask at this point. How do I know if a debt relief company is actually licensed in Florida? Now I'm going to show you exactly where to check in just a minute. But first you need to understand the difference between debt management and debt settlement, because each has its own implication for your credit, and one may be a better choice than the other depending on your specific situation. What's been your experience with debt relief? Let me know in the comments if you've ever been contacted by a suspicious company or a scammer.